We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Carlos Martinez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Carlos Martinez, one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in, and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Barry Larkin is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. Line drive to center field. Edmonds will give it a look, but this falls for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan, fouled away. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Morgan has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Racing back the center fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, home run number 5 on the year, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate, George Foster. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Smoke toward third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Swung on and bounced toward Rogers Hornsby at second. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Johnny Bench. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The right fielder, number 44, Adam Gunn.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Gunn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs, 10 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pulled foul, as he was way out in front there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Three runs already home here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now at the plate, Eric Davis. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Luis Castillo will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Standing in, Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Davis is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Enos Slaughter.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Enos Slaughter. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Eugenio.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Stan Musial. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
The center fielder, Jim.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jim Edmonds. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Here it comes, 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Musial, the runner at first with 2 gone. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. So here's the Reds pitcher, Luis Castillo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. Smith is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Now batting, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Digging in for his second at bat, Barry Larkin. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. While the throw pulls him off the bag, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, George Foster. First pitch on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. First and second now, 1 man out. And he popped him up. Hornsby ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. The runner from first crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Alex Reyes enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So now to the plate, Johnny Bench, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently it's strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 2-1 to first. He's right there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 Cardinal error, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping into the box, Rogers Hornsby, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lays off. 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is right there. One down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Albert Pujols. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Pujols is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Striding in, Joe Torre. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got full count.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
Stepping in,
right
Adam
fielder,
Dunn, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Reyes is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Ready now, Eric Davis. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 2-2.
Got a full count.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Luis Castillo, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with one away now. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and a sixth run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Barry Larkin, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball looked at here for strike one. On the season, Larkin is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 0-1. Here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Reds out in front, 6-0. Into the box now, Yadier Molina. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes. Fouled away. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
To the plate now, Alex Reyes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Smith stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
Called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count remains 2-2. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Down the first baseline. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now the payoff pitch home. Liner towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
Digging in, Enos Slaughter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Stan Musial. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
That's the ball.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 1-2. Slow grounder to first. Perez gloves it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-zip. All set for the start of the 4th, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate.
Joe Morgan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey. Inside, ball 2. No, that's low.
George Foster is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Smith is up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
Settling in now, George Foster. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Pitch on the way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Smith on the move. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Perez. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
1-0 the count. Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. 3-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. That misses, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Adam Dunn would be next. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Seven runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2.
Sliced hard on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Reds 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping into the box, Jim Edmonds. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High chopper over to the right side. Perez has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 00, second baseman, Rogers.
So striding in, Rogers Hornsby comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
No runs, just one hit, one error for the Cardinals to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Stepping in, Albert Pujols. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pujols is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Joe Torre would be next. Now the 3-0 offering is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
He's set, and the pitch. Joe Torre is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high. 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Adam Gunn.
44, Adam Gunn.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the pitch. And there's a big swing by Dunn, and he comes up empty, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. In for strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Three-two pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Davis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Full count now, 3-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Jason Isringhausen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis.
At the plate now, Luis Castillo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Barry Larkin. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Pujols ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Reds 9 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0.
Hey!
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Standing in now, Jason Isringhausen.
Nope.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Hey!
2-1. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Smith, line to the right side. But a foul ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
That's a ball.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinal shortstop.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
That's popped up. Foster charging in on it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Here comes the first pitch. Enos Slaughter is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Stan Musial is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And it's 1-1 to Stan the man. The 1-1 home. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Molina rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Pedro Strop will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Into the box now, Jim Edmonds, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Strop, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 9 and the Cardinals 1. So stepping in, Joe Morgan. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Joe Morgan.
From the stretch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way.
Count 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now at the plate, George Foster. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
In now, Tony Perez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Johnny Bench. Popped him up. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 and 2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
3-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in, Adam Gunn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Gunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. No balls and a strike to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. And Edmonds will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Reds 11 and the Cardinals 1. Ready for another shot now. Rogers Hornsby. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. And it's 1-1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And it's fouled away. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1.
Yeah.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to Morgan at the bag. Over to Perez, and it's a double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Joe Torre. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-0.
1-1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two balls, two strikes to Joe Torre. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Digging in, Eric Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Outside, 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pedro Strop, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Barry Larkin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Gant will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Paul DeJong will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9, number 11, Paul DeJong.
At the plate, Joe Morgan, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
George Foster.
Stepping up to the plate, George Foster, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Reds strand a couple, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Into the box now, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. His career line against Pedro Strop, he's only 1 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
2-1.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Standing in now, Ozzie Smith lays off 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
2-0.
swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. Reined in. Morgan's got the play at second, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They trail by double digits, 11-1. All set for the start of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Tony Perez.
Tony Perez.
And the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. In now, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. No outs, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he fouls this one off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Edmonds will wait on this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Gunn.
Now in the box, Adam Gunn. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
The count now at 2-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Three and 2 now. And he'll lay off the cut fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Here's the 1-0.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Runners on first with 1 down. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the stretch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now batting, Eric Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
The pitcher.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
John Brebbia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
John Brebbia.
To the plate now, Pedro Strop, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-2. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Barry Larkin. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. The 1-1 misses above the zone for a ball. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. 2 out, bases loaded. Swung on and bounced toward Rogers Hornsby at second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors, and 3 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Reds lead this one 12-1. Nate Jones is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Edmonds. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Foster's got it, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So coming to the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is.
That's out.
Now the 1-0. well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Albert Pujols, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Runner at second here with one man out. Outside, 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 60.
Lou Brock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 20, Lou.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And it's 1-1 to Brock.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Brock, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
The 2-2. To Morgan at the bag. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Giovanni Gallegos enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Giovanni Gallegos.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joe Morgan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. 1-1. The pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Scooped up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
Striding into the box, George Foster. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey!
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Tony Perez. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Comes set, and the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. So striding forward now, Yadier Molina starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Cincinnati Reds posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Pedro Strop claims the win out of the pen, his first. Carlos Martinez was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.